Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Friday market webcast. All right. Daily chart, and what we got here is just a multi-day test of the 9-day. Support, chop on either side, trying to seal it off as resistance. You can see we had the long compression, the move up, and we've come back to test this 9-day. Hourly chart, and you can see they battled over it the vast majority of yesterday. Held it in as resistance until the afternoon, where they went ahead and they tried to hop it up and run it up a bit. That said, when Globex rolled around and it hopped up to the 25-26 area, they held it for a couple hours, they rejected it down, and now we're right back to fighting over this 4,400 area. So you're really talking about yesterday's regular session was really about whipping and chopping between the hourly mid-band and the 9-day. This was the vast majority of it. And then, after 4 hours of price looking like it wanted to maybe try to respect the 9-day, it hopped up over the top, turned it into support. But 26 here was too much. It flatlined during the Asia session, and they went ahead and they brought it in. So I will be very interested to see. And you've got this massive. This is the Europe Open here. This really, relatively speaking, this wide range candle. And when I say relatively speaking, it's a 16 handle candle. The Globex range is 30 handles, which isn't bad. But it's all that rejection down from 26. So what's today about? Well, I wrote this 2 days ago. The 9-day is key to a move below 4,400. That's still the deal. It's been the deal. It's going to continue to be the deal today. The bears did not close below 4,400 yesterday. I really felt at the time that they needed to. I still do. They need to make some lower lows here relative to yesterday. They did that Wednesday into Thursday. They need to do it Thursday into Friday. This isn't going to cut it. They need to move down. They need to start challenging these lows from last week. And they need to seal off the 9-day, and that's the gateway down to the 20-day. If they do that, they'll be fine. The bulls, look. You look awful. You look awful. You're starting to abate the rapid descent from 44.93, which is really just kind of a 4-day bleed out. Unfortunately, it really wasn't all that rapid. Rapid would have been fun. This is like root canal. We have been in this range. You can call the high. You got 26 to 30 on the up. You got basically 43.90s on the down. I could draw a box right here if I wanted to, and we're kind of jammed in the middle of it. That's going to have to get resolved. So I would expect, just eyeballing this, absent a big move today, the weekly pivot next week isn't really going to be all that far away from the weekly pivot this week. You got a couple days above. You got basically a day at it, and you got a couple days below, and it's and it keeps gravitating back towards it. We'll see what today brings. But next week, the bulls are really going to have to take control of weekly pivot. They're going to have to figure out how to convert the 9. They're going to have to convert this zone. Otherwise, look, the value, if you want to call it that, is going to be down at the daily mid-band. The air's going to have to keep coming out of this a little bit because they're not demonstrating any type of conviction. No conviction, no follow through when these lows get made. Whether you're talking about here, what are we doing? Where are we going? And if the answer is we can't take this out, and we certainly can't take this out, then you have to, like I said, there's more air that needs to come out of this. So the bulls, both sides, it's tick-tock for both sides. Clock's ticking. Clock is ticking. Door number 3 today is we just kind of stay inside this range, which is very possible. And, here's the thing. Everybody hates it when we do this stuff, but you had this big long consolidation. You had this big move higher. So we're taking a few days and kind of gathering ourselves for the next move, whatever that may be. That's not unusual. It's annoying, but it's not unusual. All right, that's all I got. We've got volume weighted average price 44.07 basically, hourly mids at 44.11, the proprietary moving average 44.03, and you're playing around in a for right now you got a spike low from the Europe first half hour of the Europe Open down at 44.9625. That's going to have to get taken out, and yesterday's low is going to have to go with it. The bulls are not in control of anything anywhere below 30. It's not even about the 9-day anymore. It's about breaking out of that range. All right. Everybody have a fantastic day. Be safe, be healthy, take care. Trade them well. Have a good weekend. I'll talk to you Monday. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princeton Trader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.